And hello and welcome back to the Spring Mix Cup 2021. This is the semi-final and finals day here at VR PLAY PARK Prague, sponsored by VR Nerds. I am Ryan Prazer and I'm joined by one of the most prolific players that we know, that is JT. Introduce yourself, tell the people at home who you are, dude.
Hello everybody, my name is JT and I am a tower tag addict. And tonight we are going to be commenting on the finals. The finals have been working up to this very moment and we've had three players against three players who had never before met each other. They came together and had grown into very, very powerful and very ambitious teams. Tonight's matches should be absolutely even and anybody can absolutely win if they do their best.
Exactly, and we saw that yesterday in the heats, right? In the quarterfinals, we saw some tight matches, some really, really intense tied games that went like to tiebreakers and stuff. And in fact, one of the winning captains last night sent us a little video about how it felt to be in a winning position and make it to the semifinals today. We're going to send it to that video now from Jejanati of Overkill.
Overkill.
It's just
And no video should start without a picture of our prized girls, our two puppies. And yes, good morning, Guinness. We named her after the beer. And so I'm going to take you to our play space located in the garage. So Gay in the Tie likes to work out. So do I. You can see from the jersey up here that he played college football, and due to that playing and resulting body aches and injuries, he has to use these special implements. They are knee pads that I actually purchased for him because of the continual complaint of knee pain. But he loves the game so much that he still doesn't mind going through the pain. He loves tower tag more than anything else right now. And it's so much fun that he gets to play in the league and gets to play in this tournament today. So Polly asked him to do a little video today, but he is at work. And so therefore I am going to do it for him. One question she asked was, what is something that he's doing to confuse other players? You can see here that he has actual non-wireless setup right now. It had been so frustrating to be on wireless and have the glitches. So his play is much more efficient now without having to restart. But the confused tactic, I would call, is just being the blur. He loves to move and move fast and just kind of trick players into thinking that they're going to get shot at, when in fact he's just going to move around and try to find a better angle, and then he'll be able to shoot to kill. So another question that Polly asked was, what's one thing your team is doing? How's your team doing right now? And he told me that they're doing great at learning maps and just doing things together. And he really is hard on himself because he doesn't think he's a good coach. He just really values and looks up to JT as a coach. And so it's hard for him to take on that role, but he's learning a lot and his teammates are gracious and patient with him. And so I think it was fun. I enjoyed watching the broadcast yesterday and watching them rescue each other and play well together. Finally, Polly asked, while you look at the proper way to do bench press right here, Polly asked something concerning the one player you would want to play against, and just having known a little bit about Triple H, again, as I would have really liked to play against him because he's such a good athlete and a lot younger. So it would have been a great challenge. So, so that's that for our answers. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you at the broadcast.
Guys, the finals, they're amazing.
So that was a video from Overkill's Jijanate saying, thanks, coach, amongst other things. What do you have to say to that? We saw a little bit of his setup and how things are going. What exactly is it that's interesting about that for players?
So yeah, definitely. I think that all of the players are actually from completely different backgrounds, and that is something that is unique to virtual reality, is that you get people who are like a Kanati, bodybuilders, ex-football players, and then you get somebody like me who's like a skateboarder, and then you get somebody like, you know, like Root, who's a virtual reality programmer, and somebody like Triple H, who's like a tennis player, you know, so it's like, it's anybody can get good at this, and with the right principles and with the right determination, you can, you know, you can play, and I think that's very wonderful about the game. And for us, it's really interesting to see each other's lives, because we're really good friends and we're all homies. Like, the community is very tight knit, but we don't really know what each other's about. So getting to know that is quite wonderful.
So how long have you actually been playing then, Jason?
Like a year, man.
Like a year.
Yeah, I've been playing ever since the beta version was released, and I'm actually. You know, when the first tournament got started, I was actually one to recruit like a large portion of the teams. I was the one, you know, who got everybody to like sign up and do these things. And then I think I've coached just about everyone in the league, except for the people who had already been playing, who coached me. I was actually introduced to the game and I started playing with Q. He also used to be a paintball player. And he's the one that taught me, you know, like the tactics, like how to stand behind the bunker and the calls. So he's the one that instilled these things in us. And then I just been relaying those learnings from the paintball thing to everybody else that I've known. And so I've become quite well known for it.
That's cool, man. So like in a year's time, you've managed to go from inexperienced player to captain and leader of teams. And now we're going to go in a few minutes over to our first match of the day. This is going to be the semi-final for the Spring Mixed Cup 2021. It's going to be Overkill versus PLAY-PARK, and we just saw that video from Overkill. And yesterday, PLAY-PARK had an amazing match where halfway through they switched their tactics up, bombed the right-hand side, and then managed to take the win in the end. What did you make of that?
Well, you know, PLAY-PARK, he has been playing in basically every single final since the beginning, and the reason why is because he has this very calm, this very particular style of giving instructions to his team members that are very acceptable. You're never gonna hear him get too excited and too anxious. He's always calm, he's always determined. It's almost like adrenaline helps him calm down as opposed to hype him up. Yeah. And so, you know, when you have somebody on your team saying these things, you know, saying like, oh, go take back left, in this very calm state, it sort of definitely gives you this feeling that you're gonna be fine. You know, even when he's asking for heals, he's always like, JT, I need a heal. And I'm like, okay, I can go back at you, where I would be like, I need a heal, you know? He has this very amazing demeanor. And then on the other, you know, and I think that doing that and also understanding the game so well, because he's been in so many finals and being so calm, allows him to read the opponents and then understand where the weak points are. So if you have a weak point and if you're playing the same positions each time that you're going out there, he's gonna figure that out and he's gonna do, you know, he's gonna go for that pressure point.
Yeah, it seems like he's certainly an experienced captain and experienced leader in that sense. And maybe their tactics today will pay off. We're going to be getting into the lobby in a few short minutes, folks. Please subscribe to us on Twitch. And thanks once again to our sponsors, VR Nerds. And we are here in the VR Park in Prague, Wenceslas Square, 2022, number 22, excuse me. And we'll be opening up soon, won't we?
Yeah, we were actually given the green light to open this Monday, so you know, we're gonna get a lot more people. We are going to be extending the access to the competitions through our park. So every Thursday we're gonna have a sudden death type of mode where we allow people to come and play for a specific amount of money, and we're trying to charge as little as possible to give access to as many players as possible, and then it'll be a sudden death mode. So you will come to VR Play Park, you will pay, you know, the amount that we're gonna do. We're gonna try and do the least amount possible, and then you will get to play all night, but only if you win. So you will register your team, you will play, and if you lose, you have to get out. If you win, you keep on going. And the match is about to get started, so we can get going. I believe that we have. I actually can't tell who's on which side. For those of you who have never seen this before, so we
Alright,
have
so we
have
Overkill on
we have
fire.
Overkill over on fire, and we have Pickpook over on ice. Nevin, Kakanat, and Nicolaus. Nevin's number 1, Kakanat is number 2, Nicolaus is number 3, and then on Pickpook's team you have Pickpook on number 1, Shibura on number 2, and Rorschach on number 3. The person that we definitely want to be seeing right here, right off the bat, is definitely Pickpook. So let's go see what he's up to. So he's definitely going to be pushing down the center. One thing that you're going to be seeing throughout all of these matches for the finals is that nobody is going to try and push down that middle. If you look at the map here right away, and I'm not going to track up, this is the 55s or the middle. You're going to see the majority of the battle happening here. And then anytime you see somebody press over, like for example here, that's that person taking a significant amount of risk. And then you see right there, he's about, if he's not careful, he's going to be trapped. He's going to get trapped. Yeah, and he's going to get crossfired. And so that's what you're going to be seeing for the majority of all of these matches. Everybody's going to try and control this middle segment, and whoever's able to push on one side or the other will combine. See, this is very balanced here, because you see how you have this area here and this area there. Yeah, Team Fire is pushing over the right hand side. And then over here, you can tell who's controlling the majority of the map, and this is going to be very important. So you see their Fire pushing really, really hard.
Yeah. We got lots and lots going on. It looks like only Rorschach.
Yeah, we got Nevin
Nevin down. Rorschach's taken a hit, but he's managed to take out one on Team Fire, which means that they will be going forward 1 man down for the rest of this round. I think that this may well turn into one of those tight rounds that goes the full 5 minutes, dude.
It definitely might, but I mean, Pickpook, like I said, there we go. He's clipped him just right there. He needs to put up the pressure. He's gonna put up, and Pickpook knows this, so he's gonna begin pushing on that front line. He knows that he's trying to draw him out. He's not going to be taking. There we go. It is now. Yes, Nicolaus with 1 shot down to go with Pickpook, Shooter, and Rorschach almost at full health. Rorschach should definitely be trying to get back that health, especially to not give up any numbers. But at this point, Nicolaus should most likely just give up so that he's not wasting his team's time.
Yeah.
And the way you do that in this team is you just shoot into the air, and that's basically like a forfeit. We all honor that. But he's not doing it, and I'm not entirely. Yeah. 3-on-1 situation with the team, and you being a new player, you definitely have to just be aware that at that point it's better for you to just be killed to allow your team to come back.
To get enough time to come back in it. Now let's see if it changes up their strategy a bit.
Well, now Fire team needs to go get a point, period. So the people who need to make the risk here is Fire, and Ice knows that. So Ice is just going to be hanging on to that 5-4, to the 4 and 5 position, and they don't need to make a risk. They're going to draw the enemy out, and they're going to try and clip him over on the right or the left hand side, and that's going to be really, really important. And that's exactly what you're going to see this whole time. Let's go see Kakanati, because he's the one that's going to have to. He's the captain, and he's the most aggressive player on Fire. And the most dynamic one. He's going to be moving a lot. He's going to be opening fire, but he's going to be moving more than anything. And there we go. Good thing with the heals. Pickpook is also damaged. He should definitely be going back with the heal.
So they're being forced back here. Team Ice are definitely on the back foot here, kind of trapping themselves in. Pickpook is a bit close to Shuera and Rorschach there. Not a lot of. He's gone. There wasn't a lot of room to maneuver there. Got crossfire coming from 3 directions, and not a lot that he could have done about that, I believe. Let's see if we can get over to Team Ice and see what their positions look like. See if they're going to get any advantage here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to push back out again.
See, right now what's happening that's really important that Team Ice should understand is that they're giving up a lot of their cover. And so that's also really important to understand. So you see how now Nevin is just focusing fire either on the player itself or on the covers of the players on the top. And the reason why he's doing that is because later, he's eventually going to need to take those covers down in order to be able to take out that opponent. And so,
Rorschach's taking a lot of hits there.
Yeah, he definitely is. They're doing a great job at healing though, and they did have that center position to be able to defend themselves.
Down. Yeah, here's down. 1v3 again. Rorschach on his own.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you're going to see in the finals. 54 seconds to go.
That's it. Team Fire pull back the point, and there's 45 seconds left for 1 more point in the round. To see if anyone is aggressive enough and quick enough to take it. Everything to play for here.
Yeah, both teams can definitely score a point here. They need to make a decision whether they're going to play defensively or whether they're going to go for the point. And you see there, Pickpook Puck going over to the left, going straight for that point. He's not going to be holding back. He's going over to the opponents. He's pushing back on the left-hand side, gaining some really good positions for cross-firing, and he's going to just continue to press that. At this point, he doesn't care. He knows he still has 2 of his teammates down. It's 20 seconds to go, and he is going to go over to the opponent's deepest part of the map. And
See,
yeah, with 10
they're
seconds
under
to
fire
go,
in the back of
I
their
think
base.
this is-
Shuero's gone. Rorschach is going to take a hit here, getting fired on from Nevem. They've just flanked them completely, not able to communicate and let them know.
Yeah, they're both trapped. They were both trapped over here on the left-hand side, and that was definitely like super close, more than anything. Yeah, that was an amazing match. Again, this is what you're going to be seeing throughout all of the finals. It's going to come down to that 1 point and a couple of seconds. So, most likely 1 point down, 1 point up with 45 seconds on the map for you to be able to go make a kill. And either you're going to play it defensively to make sure that you get that tie, or you're just going to go all in.
So I do believe that we may have frozen for a few seconds on the stream, just so in case you missed it, it was a tie at the end of that. It's 1-1, and we're going to go into the next round of this matchup right now in a few seconds. Please let us know in the comments what you think of this matchup, who you think is going to win and take home that €1,500 grand prize for the winner. But yeah, like Pickpook Pack's team there really didn't get across and cover their bases enough. You saw them getting pushed away, pushed right back into their final 2 rows of bases of cover, and not much chance to get back out of that, really.
Yeah, it really, honestly, yesterday when I was playing, it dawned on me that it really is, in large part, up to the newer players to make the move. Because the more experienced players know that they sort of have to hold back in order to, if it comes down to that last minute thing, they know what to do best. And so you have the captains of the team basically playing a more defensive position and then eventually going at each other. But so the newer players, they're the ones that really have to make that attack, and they have to go out there and make that risk. So once again, we have here right away, Pickpook Puck is going over to the left to try and get up on that 6. He's going right up on the 6th position on the left hand side. He's pushing really deep down the center, and that's really what you want to do. You want to be quite aggressive here at the beginning.
Nevem here is taking a massive risk, going all the way into
All the
that
way in.
final back half of the team ice, and just splitting that pressure.
Yeah, but that risk comes with a lot of reward when it comes to position. And good angle. So now he's going to jump over. This is what I call the 3 or the 7, depending on which side you're looking on. And this position here, you have such good angles on the entire map down the center, and they're flanking angles. So it's not like an angle where you're not able to see where people are. You're able to see exactly further down the map. And because of that, people are not aware that you're shooting at them from the back. And it's really important that you get that position back, because if you don't do that, you basically have a full open position. Right now, if you notice, Team Fire is controlling a lot more of the map, but they're controlling it diagonally. So it is in their best interest to get that 3 back in order to just gain a little bit more ground. But as you can tell, they're not doing that. And so Pickpook Puck is going to keep on going down the center and opening down, fire. But then you got their Jejenati pushing them all the way into the center, getting that position back on what we call the 2, and really being able to penetrate. And Jejenati loves this. Jejenati loves having flanking positions on the enemy that he can move through and basically flank them on, because he's really fast and he knows exactly what the positions are like. So he knows from which angle he's able to open on whichever position. So right here you see that Pickpook Puck is going to be pushed back. He is going to be opening down to the left, but he knows he has that flanking position on the right, and he needs to be aware of that, because anyone he can jump. Yeah, exactly. So now he's making himself some room, making sure that he doesn't have any flanking position, going back to the 6 and just not letting go. But there we go. We got Shuero taken out with 3 minutes to go. That is definitely not good for them. At this point, I think they need to play a little bit more aggressive in order to have a better outcome. Playing defensively at this point is definitely not the way to go. They definitely want to go as aggressive as possible, try and take out one of the opponents. Everybody's healing over on the back, so that means they're clipped quite a lot. But it's going to be really, really important for them to just play aggressive at this time, because if they keep on killing down the time, they're not going to have enough time to be able to make a kill. He's about to get trapped there. Yeah. So Pickpook Puck is now trapped. Pickpook Puck is now trapped. They have him surrounded. And so it's going to be really important for Rorschach to make sure that he doesn't let his teammate do that and that he goes and aids him. So yeah, Rorschach,
That's
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, Rorschach not up to the
Rorschach
challenge.
did not understand that play. He should have moved into that left-hand side to also be able to flank the enemy. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Rorschach might be able to hold him, but with 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, it really is much better for him to just play aggressively. He's about to get trapped in the 3. Yeah, he's trapped. He's completely trapped.
Let's go!
Yes.
That's it. That
So
is a
that is
point.
1-0, but with 2 minutes to go on the clock, this can definitely turn around. It's not the final situation yet. However, Big Book Pak is now going to get up there, but this is actually what we were talking about earlier. He's going to change strategy. You see them all going to the right, and he most likely has instructed his team how to do that. So they have an attack plan. They're all going to the right. So you have Rorschach from a significant distance, opening fire on the opponents, making sure that there's a lot of pressure going on, right? With Big Book Pak going down the center, and Chihuero going over on the right-hand side and just pushing down that line.
And this is
So-
exactly what happened yesterday. You saw it yesterday. They just went down one side, and Team Fire now pretty much staying defensive. Taking out 2 as they are, though.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, and that's the thing. If you need to go out there to make a point, you're giving up defensive positions. You're putting yourself. Yeah, Rorschach just needs to throw the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Give
needs
the
to throw the
time.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way that he's gonna be able to score 2 points against Kagenati with a minute to go. This is definitely gonna go to Fire. I think Big Book is still gonna make an effort. He's gonna try and at least go figure out what it is that his playstyle is gonna be. But this puts him in a very, very difficult position.
Oh, and he's going to be taken out pretty quickly here by the looks of it.
he needs to be
Very
extremely,
close.
extremely
Nevem's
aggressive.
gone, though. Nevem's gone, taken out 1 from Team Fire.
They need to be extremely aggressive at this point. Try and cut down the center. But like I said, with 40 seconds on the clock, there's just no way they would be able to score 2 points in this sort of period of time. It's just impossible.
Massive
Yeah,
way to climb.
this
And
is
at this
gonna
point, Team Fire
man,
have done enough.
Yeah, this is gonna put Team Ice at such a disadvantage because I am absolutely sure that Fire Team is gonna play that 5 line and nothing but that 5 line.
Yep.
Go and try. They're gonna play that 5 line. They're gonna force Ice Team to go over to their side, and then they're gonna try and flank him. Ice Team needs to put up a significant attack. They need to put up a coordinated attack, outnumber them, and then keep that point. If they're not able to do that, which is extremely difficult to do, and I'm telling you this because I tried to do this yesterday, and I couldn't. Right? So yeah.
All over goes to
Yeah,
Team
yeah.
Fire, which means Overkill, I
Yeah.
believe, will take the point this one.
Yep. So they have one more match. In this match, Team Ice needs to go out there and get the point and win just to tie. Just to tie. They need to do that in order to get to sudden death. And so we are actually going to go on a small technical break and then come back for this third round.
After this
third round, we're going to go on a
final round.
technical break.
Yeah.
But yeah, Team Ice needs to go out there. They need to get the points. They need to hold on to the points just to tie. So they're in a very, very difficult situation.
Yeah.
Hekenati knows this. Their adrenaline is just rushing right now. They know what they're up against. Big Book Pak is about to speak to his team in his very calm voice, hopefully.
And the thing is as well, yesterday they would have got a lot of exhaustion. They would have expended a lot of energy in yesterday's quarterfinal too. So some of the guys might be feeling it again
Yeah.
today. You don't know what's going on in their personal life. Maybe they've had a tough day as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting in this final round to see if Pickpocket Pack have any answer. You saw them do it yesterday, mount the comeback. Maybe today they can do it.
And I gotta say that is who we're gonna be following from the beginning of the round, because the person that needs to get up there and make sure that he scores this point is Big Book Pak. He needs to get out there and take a Henati out or take one of them out, score that point, and then keep it. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna go control down the center. He's gonna make sure that he's getting these positions. He knows he needs to be extremely aggressive. And what you're gonna see here this entire game, or at least for the duration of until somebody scores a point, is that Team Fire is not gonna go past this line. They are not going to do that. They don't care. They don't care. They don't need to take the risk.
Absolutely no
They've
need
already
to.
won. They're just going to try and hold on to the tie so they don't have to do it. Ice is going to be the one that needs to go here. And see, they're just going to push on that to delay them, and then they're going to go back. There's nothing. They don't need to do anything other than hold on to that 5 position and make sure that Ice is making the risk. And you see there, over there on the right-hand side,
Chihuero.
yeah, Chihuero's going to get flanked. If he's not careful, he's going to get flanked. He is already
He is
getting
just
flanked.
standing there,
Yeah,
and he
he's
needs
gonna
to get
flanked down the
out
center.
of there right now.
Yeah,
there we
yeah,
go,
yeah.
backing it up. And
But see, that's the thing. He doesn't need to get out of there right now. He needs to get the point.
Yeah.
So it's just you know, even yeah.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
it. Well,
that's
it's
it.
1 for 1 there.
That's
They got
it.
Nevim out there.
Yeah.
It's going to see if Pickpock Pack can make something quickly happen. Apart
They
from that,
need to
it
go
doesn't
full
look like.
aggressive. They need to go full aggressive now. It doesn't matter, but it is 2-1-2.
Yeah, Rorschach needs to
It is
catch him.
2-1-2, and so at this point, yeah, it's Regenati and Nicolaus. Pickpock Pack and Regenati are of the same level in skill. So they know how to play. They know all of the angles, and so really this is going to come down to who from them gets taken out first. He's got Nicolaus there. He knows he shot him. He knows he's gonna go back for heal. Like he got the headshot, he's gonna need to go back for the heal. He's gonna need to go back for the heal. But he's getting healed right there, and he's gonna move over to the front, take back that 6 again, and he's gonna just put pressure on the enemy. And yeah, this is really gonna. But you know what? This is actually looking favorable for Pickpock Pack because he needs to just score. At this point, he really needs to score just that 1 point, right? And if he does, then he's able to just hold on to that point with 2 minutes and 55 seconds. He can very well do that, and he just needs to play very defensively. But then again, you know, you're going up a team that generally plays defensively, and that knows again all of the angles. So this is really just going to be like a massive battle for this last point. And neither of them are going to risk anything because they know that the minute one of them gets shot, it's almost like it'll be game over. And you know,
Team Fire, you see Nicolaus is going right to take away all of Team Ice's maneuverability here, right in the corner. And it's splitting them up. It's what it does. It really splits up Team Ice. It takes their attention away. Takes their focus away.
The big, I gotta be honest, and I'm sorry to put Rorschach on the spot, but the big problem here is that Rorschach is not taking back his left side. He's actually trapping. Pickpock Pack. But it seems to me like the reason why they're doing that is because they're playing this style in which Rorschach is basically just opening fire from like a really long distance and ensuring that Pickpock Pack has basically a second like a secondary
like
line
this.
of fire behind him. I don't know if it's the best strategy, but it's also not the worst strategy. I mean, oh, there we go, clipping him.
It's gonna get clipped.
Oh wow, that was
very
so
tight
close.
there.
Yeah, so Regenati is gonna go back. Rorschach really needs to begin picking up some of those towers. If nothing else, he really needs to begin pushing. They are not controlling the map, and like I said, yeah, with 1 minute 28 seconds against Regenati, you need to begin controlling the map. That is not what's happening here, and they're both playing from the same side. They are not widening the field, and that is very, very dangerous. Not widening the field ensures that you are able to be flanked from one side and the other. And yeah, this is
about to take a hit.
Yeah, Pickpock Pack was about to take a hit. Yeah,
he's staying up there,
and they're so damaged. They're so damaged. He really needs to go back for the heal. He needs to go back for the heal. I'm not sure what's happening. They seem very confused. And they're the ones that need to score, and they know it. So with 55 seconds, this is looking really bad for them. It was looking favorable, and now it's not. But there we go.
Oh,
there we go. Oh,
down
goodness.
to one.
Yes.
Regenati,
so yeah,
1v2.
they need to widen the field. They have 44 seconds to score. They need to just go fully aggressive on him. They need to just cut down the center, go fully aggressive on him.
All of that back area.
Yeah, they're kind of confused. They're kind of confused. The map is split so unevenly that they don't know, but they're going to begin. They're widening the field. This is exactly what you need to do with 24. Oh my goodness, Regenati took out Rorschach. It's one-on-one. It's the captains against each other with the center being controlled majorly by Regenati. This is going to come down to a really, but Regenati is going to play it safe.
Yeah,
he knows he owes it to his team. He owes it to his team to play it safe. That was an amazing round. He doesn't care. He doesn't need to go out there and score. He just needs to play it safe, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
And that is it.
And that is it.
Team Fire, very, very smart captain, very wise.
Yes.
Defensive tactics gives Overkill the victory there.
Absolutely. That was really well played. He totally owed that to his team. You know, sometimes a lot of people are like, oh, you know, why are you back? This is not about honor. If your team played that hard for you to score that point, you owe it to your team to play defensively. It's really what it is. So we're going to go to a technical break really quickly. We'll be right back. That was absolutely incredible.
More Overkill versus Pickpock Pack. Overkill taking a massive victory.
You know what? I played them yesterday, and I can tell you, they are playing so well. They're holding their positions so tight, and they're forcing you to go out there and just make that risk. And, you know, it's super important because that's how you can be flanked. You know, you go out there, you're the one putting out the risk. You communicate that the risk has been taken, and then you can move down the center and then take him out. And that's exactly how they needed to play. And then after that, once it was the one-on-one situation, Regenati was fully aware that all he needed to do was tie, and he just was just like, I'm out of here.
That's
Come get me. And Renato is extremely fast. He loves moving, so good luck with that.
That's it. That's the experience. That's the experience of a captain there. That's taking control of your team, really. It's
Absolutely.
like leading the way exactly the way they need. We have Rush Mid versus Riot Taggers coming up, and then shortly after, we will have a battle for third place, followed by the grand final with the winners of Spring Mix Cup being decided after that.
Absolutely. This next match is one of the most experienced and deadly players, and I mean that, and it's proven and guaranteed because he actually won the highest number of kills, D-Zazzle won the highest number of kills. He's been playing for Riot Tigers for years. He's been playing for longer than I have been, and he was kicking my ass when I first started. And I remember when I first saw him play, I was just like, whoa, this guy is just incredible. He is actually one of the only people that has such well training when it comes to this tactic called spray and pray. Spray and pray is when you open fire and you move. You don't wait for your shots to make contact, which a lot of the new players do. So when you open fire and you're a new player, you want to see your shots make connection, and you want to see the other player's butt blow up. When you get good enough to where you don't care about that, the only thing that will happen is that you will hear their butt blow up, and then you will either hear double kill or sniper shot or whatever type of kill it is that you did. And it's incredible the way he plays. So he's going to move into a position, he's going to open fire, and then within a couple of seconds, he's going to be gone. So even if you open fire in that position, you're not going to be able to get him. And he is damn accurate. He is so accurate. It's impossible to dodge when he's opening fire on you. And here we go. Over on the left-hand side on fire, we have Rush Mid, and on right we have Riot Tigers. D-Zazzle knows all of the positions also. He knows which positions to hold on to. Right now he's being pressured on the right, and unfortunately it's a 3-on-1 situation already with Sakura and I Am Check already being taken out, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, Rush Mid is just they're coming out swinging. They're not gonna care, but this Dazzle is he's not gonna back out. He's not gonna back down. He knows he's got like really good shots, and this is what I mean. See, he's gonna open fire and move, open fire and move. He's not gonna be sitting anywhere for longer than 3 seconds, and he knows exactly how to cover. He's such a good player, man. He's such a good player. Watch. He's gonna open fire and move, open fire and move. He already damaged them to the point where they had to go back and get healed, and it's a 3-on-1 situation. It's 3-on-1, and they're having to go back for heals. So here you go. At this point also, he just needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Unfortunately, nobody's there to heal him. He's got now about half the way, so it's 1 shot to the body or 1 shot to the head for him to be out. But he's still pushing up. He's still pulling up the pressure. And these guys, they have to go back for a heal. They have to go. There we go. So he's finally been taken out. Rush Smith coming out swinging. Rush Smith is also just so well put together from the beginning. They are the favorite ones to win, and so this is no surprise that they're scoring here the first point.
The other interesting fact on Rush Mid is that Griseldi has got the least outs in the whole competition so far, so very tough to kill, very good defensively by the looks of it. Let's take a look on the Red Devil, getting the heal back here.
Yeah, the Red Devil is super difficult to shoot. He gets so low, and even though he's so low, he still has such good aim. That dude must have like really good knees, because every time you try to shoot him, he's always so damn low, and you just cannot shoot him. It's almost frustrating how low he can get and how accurate he is while he's that low. So he's an excellent player. He's a very passionate player, and he cares very much about the game being fair. And and we've had like a significant amount of conversations about what that is like. And there we go.
D-Zazzle taken out from afar.
Yeah, Sakuruja and I Am Check need to put up a really good defense.
I believe that was on the Red Devil snipe shot from all the way on the other side of the map as well. Awesome stuff. Yeah,
I Am Check's actually from here. So he's from here, from the Czech Republic. We know him personally. We're actually organizing a couple of tournaments for them. He plays Beat Saber a lot. He's a really high level competitor for Beat Saber. And we introduced him to the game, and he's just been loving it. Hopefully they're able to put up a really good defense with a 3-on-2 situation, with the captain being gone, especially with such such an important player as these Dazzle going on, this is going to be quite difficult. I think this Dazzle right now is just up there in the kill box, and he's just probably trying to orient his team, telling them how to play, maybe give them positions. This Dazzle so.
That's it. Sakajura's gone on its IM check with about 1 shot left, and that is it. Team Fire taking the second point.
1 minute and 45 seconds. These Dazzle is going to go out there swinging kamikaze style.
Let's see if we can get it from
let's
the
put him on
start.
because he needs to. He's going to
Just
move.
gotta go.
He's just going to go. He knows that. He's going to go. There's no stopping him right now. It's full go for him. There's nothing else but moving forward. Of course he's going to be safe. Oh, he's a little bit trapped there. He knows it. But he needs to score, and 2 points in 1 minute and 13 seconds is quite difficult to do, especially in this map. So he's just going to be making sure that he's taking those flanking positions, making sure that he's destabilizing the enemy.
It's a good point about the map as well. This map, rig especially, has a lot of different angles to get around, and it takes a longer time to get from one side to the other than a few of the others. It's a big map.
Yeah, it's actually one of the larger maps. I think this one, like meter-wise, flat meter-wise, is the largest one because there's also LB tunnel, but LB tunnel has like the height
as well,
and then the length. But this one's definitely the widest in every direction, and so it takes a significant amount of time to get over to the other side. And Rush Mid knows this. They're going to be playing those defensive positions, and they don't care. But this Dazzle he doesn't care. He's going to go out there and just get those skills, right? And he knows the angles, he knows how to get them, but yeah, Rush Mid is going to play defensively because that's what they need to do.
It looks like they've got 15 seconds left. It doesn't look like Team Ice are going to get that point. Team Fire are going to take this first round before we go into the other two to see who goes through to the final of the Spring Mix Cup 2021. And that is time up. Team Fire take it 2-0 for the first round. Let's see if Deez Dazzle and the others can get themselves back into it in the second part.
Yeah, this is going to be really challenging for them. Rush Mid is a team that can play defensively as well. They have really good aim. They're a Slovenian team, and that's one of the things too. Being able to communicate with your team members is super important, and them being able to communicate in their native tongue as opposed to with a mix of stuff. It's definitely it's probably contributing.
That is a point
to their success.
All of the other teams they are a bit mixed. For example, Deez Dazzle from Germany. I am Czech. We got Sakajura from Sweden. There is a second language in common with them, but not a native tongue, like you say. It's people getting those words in their head, and it just takes that split second longer to get the words out, to get that communication across, and that costs so much here in these kind of reaction games.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things, especially if you're going to be coming in and being a new player. That's why we try and keep the calls like very simple, so that we're able to say the calls right away. And that's also why we try and keep our player names really short. So here we go again. Deez Dazzle with Ryan Prazer over here on the right side on ice with Rush Mid over on Fire. Ice needs to go out there and get these points. They need to win this match just to be able to tie, to get a chance at getting the third match. And because of that, I think
already gone. Team Ice taking a heavy hit early. Yeah. It looks like I am Czech and Deez Dazzle have a hard mountain to climb, but they are getting Griseldi down. That is a very rare task to get Griseldi down. Let's see if they can take him out fully. There isn't much pressure on him though. They've got time to heal back up on Team Fire. And now you think that Team Ice would try and get some more of that control back, some of that map control, and push to get at least one player down and even the odds here. But doesn't seem like they've got that drive, does it, JT?
You know what? The thing that's happening right now that is really interesting to watch is that the one player, because I am Czech, he's fairly new, so he's young, he's fast, he has good aim, but he doesn't understand all of the angles, and because of that, the person that can make the biggest difference here is Deez Dazzle. He really is the person that, and he needs to make the difference. He needs to push on them, but now he's blocked now. So he's being jumped out. Yeah, there he goes. He's out. I am Czech's the last one. He needs to just throw it.
Yep.
He needs to just
he
throw
needs
the
to
game.
get that time for his team to give them a chance to go.
He needs to shoot up in the air. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, they have 2 points to score. This is looking very difficult for them, but if anybody can do it, it's Deez Dazzle.
And they got 3 minutes to work with as well. So it's not all over yet for them, but they do have a tough struggle ahead of them.
I must say though, it really is important here that Sakujura just plays his position well. Maybe he should be playing defensively a little bit more, because giving up that numerical advantage is really bad. You just don't want to do that.
I feel like Sakujura also is pretty much sticking close to Dazzle, given that awkward angle. Perhaps Dazzle looking for something behind and it can't. Oh, and there's I'm the Red Devil gone.
Nice. So yeah, so right here, you have Dazzle over on the left-hand side, completely penetrating, which Patch trying to flank him over on the right-hand side. But it is a 3-on-2 situation, so it is looking very favorable for them. However, with 2 minutes 39 seconds on the clock, they definitely need to put up the pressure. Or actually, they right now the time is actually working in Team Ice's favor, and it is now a 3-on-1
now they've
situation.
got a chance. They bring it in.
They need to do 2 things. They need to widen the field and coordinate that attack. One of them needs to go right, begin pushing, and the person in the center should just be capturing towers, making sure that they're taking out. And
Iron Check is just in the base here, needs to really be pushing that right-hand side, really getting that angle. I'm sure he's got it in his ear from Dazzle as well.
Yes.
Now they're getting close, and they've knocked him out, and it's 1-1.
With 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock, this is anybody's game.
Everything to play for here as we go into the final point.
But then again,
Perhaps.
it is Team Ice that needs to score that point in order to
course.
get that third match.
Advantage
it is
to
them. The
Team
pressure
Fire.
is on them to do that. And so, you know, the
Oh, there's
there
one Griseldi
we
gone
go.
already.
Oh, but also
Sakujura.
Sakujura. But this is a 2-on-2 situation with I Am Check and Dazzle is a favorable situation for them, especially considering what was going on before. So this is actually, this is looking very favorable for them. Except, I Am Check is confused over there on the left
Very
side.
much trapped there.
Yeah, he is trapped.
We're gonna go
Can
over.
he come back? Can he come back and take him out?
Jump in between.
Oh.
Very close.
Yeah, I Am Check just. Oh. What's going on there? Yep. So he's just panicking. He's trying to get down. He's probably falling on his floor, actually. That's probably an indication
Rolling
of
around,
what was happening, which is hilarious.
It seems like perhaps he hit his head on his
he
tower
probably,
and
he
fell
probably
over.
fell on the floor. He probably, which is amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we still have a 2-on-2 situation with people widening the field. I Am Check is damaged. He needs to go back for the heal. It's essential that he goes back to the heal because I Am the Rebel and Patch are fully healed. However, with 47 seconds on the clock, Team Ice needs to go out there and get that point. And Dazzle is probably becoming aware of this. So he's going to begin pushing really hard there and down on the left-hand side until he's able to control enough of the field to go down the center. So he's making sure there's no flanking positions behind him. He's making sure that he's able to create some angles. And I Am Check really needs to go down the center. He needs to support him. And he needs to be able to make that kill without letting him be trapped. But with 20 seconds...
There is one down.
There is
Patch
one
gone.
down.
I'm the Red Devil is the only one available.
Oh, he needs to trap him. 15
seconds
he had
left.
The opportunity there to trap him. They're going to go back with 12 seconds on the clock. Can these Dazzle and I Am Check make this kill? Oh my goodness. I Am the Red Devil is just going to... He just needs to be able to get out. He's going to go out over to the other side. They just need to trap him. Oh my goodness. I Am the Red Devil. Amazing,
All
man.
of that map
Amazing.
control comes
Yes.
into play for Team Fire.
Again,
dominating the whole positions for the entire match.
One more time. He owed it to his team to stay alive, and he did the right thing to do. They had one opportunity. They had 2 opportunities to trap him, and they missed them. That is very unfortunate. I am absolutely sure that when they see the playback, Dazzle is going to recognize that he could have trapped them. Man, it's going to hurt his soul. I know it. I would be so upset.
Yeah, that's gonna sting when he watches that one back.
Wow, that was amazing match. So the final is the favorites against Hekenati's team, which is what is it?
It is going to be Overkill. Riot
Versus
Taggers.
Overkill.
No, sorry.
It's not over.
Overkill versus Rushmid.
It's not over this match.
It is.
Yep, that was 3 rounds.
Yeah, that was
3 rounds?
No,
Yes.
that was two. That was 2 rounds.
They won the first one.
Yeah.
Tied. So there's supposed to be a third round.
I don't believe so. I believe that we've had...
Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, they have one more. They have one more.
I thought that the...
No, because they lost one. They tied this one, so they can actually they can still
tie.
Ice team can win this last one and go to sudden death.
Okay.
Oh yes! Wow! Woo!
Still in this.
Sick. So yeah, Team Ice needs to go out there and just get them. But you know what? We need to watch this.
They can just die.
Let's watch the most defensive player in the league because I think it's really important. It's really important to recognize that being a defensive player is really important. You want that defensive player watching your back, not giving up the positions, and making sure that he's just holding those positions back there and cross-firing long range, and that's exactly what Griseldi is doing. And that's what makes him...
Patch gone, D's Dazzle gone. It's 2v2 already. 30 seconds gone in this round.
But you see, that's the thing, that they need to be really, really aggressive at this point, because, you know, they need to go out there and score that point. And this is actually how that last match was going, and they were able to come back. But, you know, the pressure is really on them, and the adrenaline that they're feeling right now, that they're going because they know they need to score this point, is significant. So yeah, they definitely need to begin pushing forward on that front line. I Am Czech is definitely damaged.
Gonna go back.
But I really do think, well, you know, but against I Am the Red Devil and Griseldi, especially because Griseldi plays so defensively, they need to be aware of not killing the time, and at some point they need to just get aggressive. However, there could be a situation where they're running out of the time, and Sakuruja and I Am Czech are able to take them out, able to get that point, and able to go to the sudden death round. So this is actually quite an interesting thing, but not anymore.
That's
so we have,
it.
yeah,
It's
I Am
2-on-1.
Czech just needs
I Am
to,
Czech on the
I Am
right.
Czech just needs to, well, actually, with a 2-on-1 situation, he might be able to take them out, but with a player like I Am the Red Devil and Griseldi going back into his very defensive mode is going to be really hard, especially
Very
now that he's been
difficult.
clipped. He really should just try and throw the game. At least that would be, you know, my suggestion. But then again, who knows? You know, maybe he's able to take 2-on-1, but in this game, it's actually very, very difficult to do that, especially because he doesn't have map control. But at with 3 minutes on the clock, I think he needs to just be like really aggressive, extremely aggressive, because the other guys just need to tie. As a matter of fact, you know, the other guys could just retreat right now.
Yeah, and just stay there.
Just stay there, and that's exactly what they can do.
Run down the clock,
Yeah,
Team Fire. I Am Czech
they can
really
just run,
needs to...
I Am Czech really just needs to
gotta give it up.
He just needs to give up. Yeah. He really just needs to give up.
At this point, though, it seems like Team Fire might just go around him and not do it.
Yeah.
Oh, they took the point
Yeah.
anyway. That's it.
Yeah.
In the back.
2 minutes and 36 seconds for 1 point or 2 points. It can be done. It can be done. And if anybody can do it, it's these assholes. So let's hope. Yeah, really, man. I you know, like, because unfortunately, I wish I had a little bit more faith on Sakuruja and I Am Czech, but they are there. I think they're still a little bit confused about the map and the situation, the movement, whereas the Fire team is not. Fire team knows exactly what they're doing. It's obvious they were the favorites to win from the very beginning, and so really the person here to watch is D Zazzle. He needs to go out there. He needs to get the numbers in his favor, and then he needs to do that one more time. With 1 minute and 55 seconds on the clock, it is very important that they do that, but at this point, you definitely have the situation where you're either going to make that super, like, crazy risk, or you're not. And there we go. He clipped him down the center. He knows that that's the case.
Just if he can finish off Patch
If he can
here,
finish
he's
off
very
Patch,
much in with
yes.
a chance of Team Ice. And takes
he's
a hit
also
himself.
clipped. He needs to go back. He needs to get that heal. But see, that's the thing. He's so focused on making those kills that the heals are not happening, and that's really going to hurt him. He cannot be taken out. As Diz Dazzle is taken out, he is one shot. He is one shot. There we go. He's receiving heal. Perfect. With 1 minute and 19 seconds on the clock, though, this is looking very difficult for them. They need to score the point now. They need to get out there and just score the point right now. And he's gonna, yep.
You gotta really think
Yeah,
that it's
it-
all
yeah,
up
this
to
is look- this
Sakajura
is
and I Am
looking
Czech
really bad for
supporting
them.
D's Dazzle here. Otherwise,
Yeah.
they don't really have that chance.
Yep.
Team Fire, Patch, I'm the Red Devil Griseldi. Really
1 minute,
just taking that
1 minute and 13
defensive.
seconds. They need to score now. They need to score now. They have like 10 seconds to score. It's almost virtually impossible to score a point under 49 seconds, and they're running. Yeah, they're running out. So they have 10 seconds to score a point, 5 seconds to score a point. If they don't score a point now, they're done, because the tie means a win for Team Fire. There we go.
There's one down.
37 seconds though. Unfortunately, this
I don't think
match
it's
is
gonna
over.
happen, yeah.
It is not gonna happen. But this is also about honor, right? And so it's also about not losing, putting in all your best effort, and never giving up on trying to take the opponent out. And that's definitely what is going to be happening here. They did take out the best player, but these guys just need to play defensively, and they know that, and they don't care. They don't care. And they owe it to their team member to do this. They owe it to themselves if they want to win. They just need to hold back with 7 seconds on the map.
5.
There we go.
That's
4,
it.
3,
It's all over.
it's
D's
done.
Dazzle, that's it. It's done. And
Yes.
Team Fire, aka Rushmid, going through into the final to face Overkill.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
Absolutely smashing it there. Brilliant defensive play. Absolutely looking at what their opposition are doing to try and play against it. And it actually turned out that they were the victors there. I believe that we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to reset our stream so that the UI appears nice and shiny for you at home. And we're going to have a chat in the comments as well after that. So send in your comments and we'll be back in a few minutes.